Okay, what's up guys? I am here at a buddy of mine's house, Oscar.
What's up guys?
Okay, and we're gonna do a little different video today. Not fishing, obviously. Don't even have a fishing rod on the boat, but we're gonna do the maintenance, 100-hour maintenance on my Suzuki engine. And so Oscar is a boat mechanic. Him and his dad are located here close to Alice, Texas, and they're gonna teach me everything we need to know. And you guys have any boat, anything, you guys hit him up, man. He's a heck of a mechanic, and they both know what they're doing. So here we go. Okay, so Oscar and them have actually, I'm kind of behind here. We've actually taken the prop off. The prop is all, let me take this off. Prop is right there. They're working on pulling all these bolts out of the lower unit. Oscar said it's probably best to pull the lower unit, and that way somebody could be basically rebuilding the lower unit area while we're changing the oil. So that's kind of where we're at. I am boat dumb, so I'm just trying to pay attention and soak all this in as much as I possibly can.
You'll learn after the day.
That's good, because I am well behind. I don't recommend getting as far behind as I have on this maintenance. So
What are you running on now? How many hours?
A bunch.
Shoot, I can remember.
What is the worst boat you've seen?
Worst boat I've seen?
Well, worst engine as far as like
Mercury.
No, I meant like in worst like
Condition?
condition.
Oh
not,
my God,
not
we had
I'm not a Mercury guy either, but that's pretty funny that they're like the black anchor is the worst motor.
Yeah. We had a gentleman here with a Johnson that was just, the whole boat was covered in mold and mildew.
No way.
He was like, "What do you think?" And I said,
Oh, the Miracle?
"The Miracle." We nicknamed it the Miracle. Yep. I
Wow.
mean, we did a complete rebuild on it. I mean, from top to bottom.
So if it was just you, like let's say I have to do this again, right? Like how long does something like this usually take?
Man, the most critical part is dropping this lower unit.
Right, because you can't drop it. Like,
You can by yourself?
no, I mean like you can't drop it on the ground.
Oh no, fuck no. No, you got. Okay. You good?
I think it might be wrong.
So whoever maintenance my boat prior to jack this thing up and
Dude, what a bunch of fucking assholes, bro.
damn, dude. So is that gonna be an issue?
I don't think so. I can see what. Let me see. It's pretty torn up. It needs to be swapped out. I mean, but that's actually, we can put this one back for now because they didn't have the housing. But as soon as they get it, I mean, this will be a quick fix. We can just swap it out.
So what happened? That's from them jamming up. So what he's working on actually right now is the water pump housing, correct?
That is correct. I'm gonna take it off right now.
That would explain why I'm getting terrible water pressure sometimes,
Because
bro.
this thing was kinky like that.
Yep.
Look at that.
It's actually pretty critical, but if we need to get it replaced, I mean, there's no way you can put that back on there. I'm gonna see somebody like, because it's just supposed to go here. Just sit up there. Remember, we gotta reuse the housing too.
Well, the impeller's in pretty good shape, right?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah, but you're here already, might as well replace it. But that was your problem there.
Yep. So I gotta go to Corpus in the morning. You want me to swing by and pick it up? You can leave the boat here.
Yeah, just come back in the morning.
Y'all have school right now, right? Or
No, I'm out.
You didn't have a trip tomorrow? Okay.
My dad's coming into town about noon. Is there any way we can get it in the morning, like get it done and pick it up?
I can pick up the part in the morning. By the time I come back, it'd be after lunch. But it's just gonna be this part. I mean, you're talking.
I'm gonna get it right here. You wanna start dropping the oil?
Okay.
So is that normal right here? Like that?
Yeah.
That's clean? Is that bad?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's not fucked up or nothing. It's good.
Sweet. All right, so he's cleaning up the lower unit water pump area. And Oscar and I are about to start, or I'm watching Oscar learning the oil process here. So this whole time I thought there was gaskets and all that stuff. That's why I didn't do this on my own.
Easy. That's what I'm saying now you see one. The main thing, you see how it's cleaning the surface? Mm-hmm. Because it's gonna take a seal. And that's your main thing. If you don't seal here, you won't ever have water at all.
It's gonna have a seal like flat right here, like this one, or what?
Let me try. Like a Teflon seal.
Oh, okay. And that just goes over the top of that plate, I guess?
It'll sit on the bottom of that plate on top. Yep.
Oh, I see it now. So, all right, cool.
Stuck underneath the old one, right?
Yeah.
It's good just to leave it run.
And I try and leave it on full. That way there ain't a whole lot of room for moisture to build in the tank.
Exactly right. Go look at both the books. They're both full right now, mine. That and you see your time fucking when you go out on a gig,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna stop and feel one less thing for you to do in the morning.
So all this discoloration and stuff, is that normal for?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're supposed to put grease. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you gotta remember your exhaust and all that. It's just heating it up, so the residue.
I'm just glad it all looks like good. You know what I mean? Like that makes me feel better because.
Shit, I hope it looks good. Freaking brand new motor.
What about these anodes? How often? Because I researched a little bit on those. How often are you
You can
supposed
probably
to?
get another 6 months out of there. Most of the time you can run to when you start seeing them chip off, then change them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's crazy. They just jammed that boot in there. It looks like they couldn't get it in, so they just used a screwdriver and just jammed it in there.
That or they messed it up when they were dropping it, and they didn't have another one to replace it. Because those things don't go jammed in there.
Oh, it's like perfectly made to fit that?
Yeah.
So right there is your oil plug.
Oops.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah.
So that's not something you want to reuse. Like when you get the kit, you definitely want to.
Yeah. So now we're gonna have to go to waypoint.
That's kind of what my boat is supposed to do.
You gonna put the carburetor kits on your motor?
There's not a carburetor on there.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that illiterate. I'm pretty illiterate motor-wise, but I'm not that illiterate.
That was on the joke.
I got an old bass boat, man, that I want to redo completely, just strictly for memories. But I think that thing is so gone, dude. I don't even know if it'd be worth it at all. It's a 1983 winter bass boat.
Got 2 Yamaha.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, so Oscar's fixing to change the oil filter, which is this right here, and it's good practice, I guess, to mark it and let you know when you did it last.
There you go. Put the date on his pops. Yeah.
And is there a special oil for this thing?
Yeah. 10W30. Even though it's Suzuki, they're all Pretty much the same oil.
Okay.
You can run Yamaha or that Black Anchor motor, whatever you call it. You ready for the oil? Yeah.
Your favorite one to work on is the Mercury or what?
They're alright, but the old ones, the old ones are terrible.
I'm pretty excited about you teaching me how to bleed the, or not bleed, but you said turn the fuel thing off so that fuel's not sitting in my engine.
Oh, yeah, then we're gonna drain the VSC. Yeah, I'll show you. Well, I'll show you right now on mine. You want to drain yours, or you want to show you on mine? Because I need to do mine.
Well, how do you do it? Or what is it? Okay, let me ask you this. What does it do?
It drains the gas out of your VST, so that way you don't have gas just sitting in here and
Right.
turning into gunk and stuff. You
Right.
see this screw right here? You back it out, and this little tube,
Yeah.
fuel, all the fuel that's in here is gonna come out. But that's
Really?
only, yep, that's only when you're gonna park it for 2 or 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Because you don't want that fuel just sitting
Right.
there. You know what I mean?
So that's not something I need to do unless I'm going to take a weekend off and then it's going to sit for 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't have to do it all the time.
Okay.
So when you replace your plug, you always want to replace your clutch
Gasket.
washer.
Okay.
You know. Get the old one. Chuck it. New one. All the time. Don't ever use the old one. I mean, unless you have to have for some stupid reason, but I would never reuse it ever.
And that thing's got to be on there pretty damn tight, right?
Yeah, not really. That's what the crush washer's for. Pressure fuel filter.
That's the low pressure. Where's the high pressure? Inside there. Okay. High pressure fuel filters in there.
Yep.
And that's my low pressure right there that he's trying to get to.
I'm gonna have to take off parts.
All right. So far he's got the
Replaced the low pressure fuel filter, oil filter,
drained all the oil.
drained all the oil. We put the plug back with new crush washer. Now we're about to fill this sucker up and button her back up.
And the water fuel separator would be something else that we need to look at, right?
Yeah, but that,
Piece of cake, yeah.
that's okay. We're about to fill it up.
Everything's pretty much done as far as the oil. We just gotta fill it up full of oil.
Hey, Pops.
Yes, sir.
How many quarts does she say?
2
gallons?
2 gallons.
Damn, 2 gallons? How many quarts is that?
4, 8.
No, one big, you want a bigger one.
The big one, the long one?
The black one?
So how many cylinders is this? V6, V8, or V6? Or I guess not a V6, but
Should be up against the wall.
for some of y'all that have never taken your cowling off, this is what a Suzuki looks like underneath it. I think watching you, it definitely gives me a little bit more confidence
Yeah, it's simple.
in doing it. It's really not hard at all.
Change your oil is simple. It's just like a car. Pull the plug. Change your
Filter.
filter. Put your plug back on. Make sure you put a new crush washer. Fill it up. It'll take 8 quarts, 8 and a little bit of more, probably 8.5. Once the filter gets oiled, but that's it. Your high pressure filter. I mean your low pressure fuel filter.
Mm-hmm.
The high pressure fuel filter has to be changed out by authorized Suzuki dealer because they can't.
Okay, so now he's gonna change out the oil in the lower unit, which if you look right here, there's a plug right there, right off of your,
You gotta pull the one on top and the one on bottom.
and that's because of the pressure, right? So that way you completely drain it.
You're gonna bend it. That's what it's gonna do. Yeah, I'm sorry about those freaking parts.
That's all I do.
I like to keep my word once I get you in and out. Some things you just can't.
You can't control.
Give that sharp.
Yeah, and those are on there, fellas. Make sure you use a proper screwdriver on these to YouTube, just to make sure that you don't strip out those.
Strip them out. Yep. You know how many times I've had people come by. Can you get it out?
You gonna put it back in there?
Man, I can smell that. That smells burnt.
So you can drink.
Yeah. Gears rubbing against each other all the time.
Well, it doesn't look milky, so that's good.
Yeah, as long as it don't look milky, I'll take dark black oil over anything.
You need the magnet?
Yeah, but I'll get it out.
I do that all the time when I change the oil. It never fails.
Yep.
On my truck, I'll always drop it down in oil.
Ahorita we'll get it out when we can put the oil back on the port.
So how many boats you think you get in and out in your shop, like on a
monthly
let's say
basis?
yeah, monthly, okay.
On monthly, we try to take at least 9 boats because I'm here part-time. Dad's here full-time, but he can't do everything by himself.
Right.
And my son-in-law's here part-time.
I've got a new one. Oh, but this is the old one, but the new one I put it backward.
Yeah, we just try to keep it.
Try not to overwhelm yourself, but at the same time stay busy.
Yep.
Got
Yeah,
it.
because you get too many boats and you're backed up and people are like, hey man. you want
Well,
boats?
that's my big issue with a lot of local people that work on it.
They're trying to take as much work as they can.
Right, but then you rush. To me, you're rushing, and that's how the boot incident happens, because now you put yourself at a disadvantage trying to speed things up, and things aren't getting done correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So I can appreciate somebody that's not necessarily all about,
Yeah.
hey, we got to
Wow,
get it in and get it
taking it
out,
in.
get it in, get it out, get it in, get it. You know, I want you to make sure that you're,
Yeah.
quickness and efficiency is good, but at the same time, you don't want to be rushing and doing it wrong. So I
No,
appreciate the
especially on
fact.
motors, man.
Right.
My scariest job I've done was that his buddy brought over an offshore boat,
Oh no.
and we had to do the complete maintenance on it. I mean, everything. I was like, I checked it 3 or 4 times because you don't want to go offshore and having problems in the bay is one thing, but
Yeah.
having problems offshore, and then I was the reason, I worked on it. But nah, everything was good.
Okay.
One of these things you gotta replace too are these seals on your plugs for your lower unit. You don't ever reuse these.
Okay.
So you use brand new ones every
Okay.
time.
Did that come in that kit, or is that something
No,
you have to buy on your own?
You gotta buy it.
Okay. So right here,
Yep.
that's what he's using. There's a part number. It's kind of what he's talking about right there. Little gasket.
Brand new.
Yeah, Waypoint has it all together. They're always on point.
Yep. They're good.
They're good. They have good service.
Got a little tube, little screw-in tube. I'm assuming you're probably gonna screw that thing in there, right?
Yes, sir.
What kind of lower unit oil are we using?
Just bring it over here right now. I think it's 90 weight, right, Pops?
It's 80, 90 weight.
So it's kind of what, right there. Got it.
So these little kits come with adapters because not all the threads are the same.
Right.
So you just gotta find the one that fits.
Well, that makes it a lot easier, dude. Then you're not having to worry about. Except you have to put that screw in there quick, right? Because you're.
Nope, I'm gonna show you right now how to do it. we're gonna plug it off here in a minute. You want another ride? I hate oil.
Yeah,
Now
it's not.
we're gonna fill it up so it leaks from the top. Remember we have two plugs?
Right.
And when it starts leaking from the top, we'll put the plug on the top, pull this one on the bottom, and it's not gonna be able to come out because
Oh, the pressurized. It's pressurized. Got it.
it's not gonna have anywhere to breathe.
How much does that usually hold?
A quart and probably a little bit more.
About a quart and a half.
It depends. I think his is gonna take more.
Keep going.
Dude, I can't thank y'all enough for showing me this stuff, man.
That's what we're here for. We don't help out each other, who will,
I heard that.
right?
All it's gonna cost is a fishing trip for me.
Let's go. All right. So oil's done. Lower unit's done. He's just got to get the correct part. For some reason, we just ended up with the wrong one. Not a big deal. Okay, it happens when you're working on boats. Sometimes it just happens.
So many damn parts.
But it looks pretty easy to just slap it back on and go. Now he's gonna show me all the grease certs that I need to make sure that I am keeping up for maintenance.
So right here,
there's one.
These are gonna be hard to get to, but you can get to these. There's one right here.
Okay.
There is
Oh, come over here.
one. There's. Where's the? I know the greaser's somewhere here because it's full of grease. Oh, right here. This side. And it looks pretty dry. I might have to switch it out.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, those areas need to be greased.
Yeah,
That's it.
all those are pretty dry. And then my jack plate, if we can get to that one, all right?
Fuck. I don't know if we can get to this one. It's a pretty tight.
I know, dude.
Let me see where I got.
I'm always afraid of doing it and breaking it off.
More likely we're gonna break it off anyway.
What?
It has to, bro.
So how do you replace it? Like being that close? Because it looks like there's one on each side, right?
Yep.
So that's it? There's literally only like 3 grease certs that you really have to keep up with?
Yep.
So I guess the 2 in the front are for your bushings, correct?
Yep. So the two in the front, and it fills up the whole shaft where the motor pivots.
Okay, so that's that other one that you were just saying looks dry.
Yep.
So that's the shaft area. And then
Hey Dad, where's the pneumatic grease gun?
okay, so that's also part of the maintenance, that little rusty fuel water separator right there. I need to change that out. Okay, and then,
Shoot, my bad.
oh, it's all right. And then he is trying to get to that greaser right there, which is not looking like it would be easy.
I'm on it. Give me the tank pump. There. Yep. So. Right here. Check this out. When you break the grease certs, you gotta have that little tool. Don't panic, don't freak out. It's an easy out for the grease certs.
Okay.
And then if you screw up the threads, you can re-tap it. And
Okay.
then tie them back on there.
Dang, that looks
And if
pretty
you got
simple.
if you got one that's a 90, you can still torque it on, back it out.
Really?
Yep.
That's pretty nifty. You just get those like at the hardware store?
Yeah. You see how that falls in there?
Oh, dude, check that out.
Or it'd be the other way around.
Yeah, that's
I'm
still
sorry.
pretty.
Right there.
It's pretty cool.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you can get these at Tractor Supply.
Cool.
Yep. Here's the boss lady just showed up. Hey. Take your pump back. Take your pumps out. I don't, you can feel it like if it was like dragging, you can feel it here like the vibration. I think it's your pump.
So how much is a new pump?
Hey, what did we pay for a pump?
Where'd you get the low water intake thing? All right, so Oscar's done pretty much maintenance in the boat, okay? And just gonna give him a couple of seconds or a couple minutes just to kind of explain, you know, if you want to contact him, how do people reach out to you?
You can call me at 361-449-6063. The boat shop's open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. If it's anything major you need to get done quick, let us know. We can probably handle it over the weekend, or like, look, it's but almost 7 o'clock tonight, so we'll take care of whenever you need. Usually it's myself in here part-time, but full-time, my dad over there. Dad, stay out of the camera. No. He's here full-time, so we take care of any of your 2-stroke or 4-stroke needs. Just give us a call.
All right, well, I mean, as you guys can see, they got plenty of experience working Suzuki, Yamahas, Johnsons. I mean, they got boats everywhere, and they'll work on Mercury, even though they're a bunch of black anchors. But you guys definitely need to hit them up, especially in the coastal bend area, because I know like all the big time area, companies are like always so booked up, and they're a month out before you can get your maintenance done on your boat. And so these guys will get you in quick, fast, and in a hurry, as fast as they possibly can, to get you back out on the water and get all your needs done on your motor, so you can take care of your boat and all your equipment. But I really appreciate you guys doing everything y'all do for me, and just showing me and teaching me.
Yes, sir.
And
Even if it's a weekend.
even if it's a weekend. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned something like I did. It was a really great opportunity for me to just kind of learn and make sure that I'm able to keep up with my boat. But hope you guys enjoy it. You guys stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe. Inshore Mafia, I'm out.